Welcome back to news. Get ready for a whirlwind of sports drama and strategic moves. Pep Guardiola is facing an uphill battle against Real Madrid in the Champions League, but is he ready to pull off a miracle? We've got exclusive details on a shock training decision that's got everyone talking. Pep Guardiola has canceled training, a move that's raising eyebrows ahead of this massive clash. What does this mean for Manchester City's future? Guardiola is demanding belief from his squad, even admitting the comeback seems impossible. We'll dive deep into the pressure and the mindset required. And we'll break down the implications of this bold strategy. Stick around, you don't want to miss this. Subscribe now and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Many things can happen, insists Pep Guardiola, but can Manchester City really overturn a daunting 3-0 deficit against Real Madrid in the Champions League? The Spanish manager is facing one of his toughest tests, needing a monumental comeback at the Etihad Stadium after a heavy first-leg defeat. City's Champions League hopes hang precariously in the balance following their trip to the Bernabeu. The task ahead is immense, with Guardiola acknowledging the difficulty, but urging his team to focus on winning the game and seeing what unfolds. He's opted against a strenuous training session the day before the crucial second leg, prioritizing rest and recovery over tactical drills, a decision that has raised eyebrows given the stakes. Guardiola's unique approach, prioritizing players being at home rather than training, comes after a demanding period that has also impacted their Premier League title pursuit. While the team will train on match day, the emphasis is clearly on mental readiness and energy conservation for what many perceive as an almost impossible mission. Fans and pundits are debating the unconventional tactics. Can this perceived risk pay off, or will it leave City exposed against the European giants? The pressure is on Pep and his squad to deliver a performance for the ages. Can Manchester City defy the odds and stage an epic Champions League comeback? Don't go anywhere, because next we're dissecting Pep Guardiola's surprising training decision and what it means for the tie. In a move that has sent ripples through the football world, Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola has canceled his team's scheduled training session ahead of their crucial Champions League clash with Real Madrid. This decision comes at a critical juncture, with City trailing 3-0 on aggregate and facing an uphill battle to advance. The surprise cancellation means the squad will not train on the day before the second leg, a departure from typical pre-match routines. Instead, Guardiola has opted to give his players an extra day of rest, with training now set for the morning of the match itself. This unconventional strategy was also employed earlier in the season before a key European fixture, which City went on to win convincingly, sparking debate about its effectiveness. Bernardo Silva, speaking alongside Guardiola, lightheartedly commented on the day off, suggesting he was the only one not to receive the extra rest. He emphasized that such decisions are based on the manager's assessment of the team's needs, particularly after a taxing schedule of travel and matches. The aim, he explained, is to ensure players are refreshed and ready to perform at their peak against Real Madrid. The decision highlights Guardiola's meticulous attention to player welfare and his willingness to deviate from the norm in pursuit of success. While some question the timing, others see it as a calculated gamble to maximize physical and mental readiness for a monumental task. Will this unconventional rest period be the secret weapon for Manchester City? Stay tuned as we delve into Guardiola's bold strategy and the potential impact it could have on the outcome. Manchester City's squad has been handed an unexpected day off from training as they prepare to face an almost insurmountable 3-0 deficit against Real Madrid in the Champions League second leg. Manager Pep Guardiola made the decision to give his players a rest day instead of the scheduled training session ahead of the pivotal encounter at the Etihad Stadium. This move comes after a heavy first-leg defeat at the Bernabeu, leaving City with a monumental task to overturn the scoreline. Guardiola, known for his meticulous planning, appears to be prioritizing mental and physical recovery for his squad, allowing them a day to recharge before the high-stakes match. This strategy, while unusual, could be a calculated effort to ensure the players are at their freshest, both mentally and physically, for what is arguably the biggest game of their season. Guardiola has been vocal about the need for absolute belief within the squad, famously stating that any player who doesn't believe in a comeback should simply stay home. Defender Marc Guéhi echoed these sentiments, emphasizing the importance of unwavering conviction. The decision to grant a day off could be seen as a way to foster this belief by allowing players to mentally prepare and approach the challenge with renewed energy and focus. The effectiveness of this unconventional approach remains to be seen, but it underscores Guardiola's commitment to innovative strategies in pursuit of success. Fans will be watching closely to see if this day of rest translates into a performance capable of defying the odds against the Spanish giants. Can a day of rest truly unlock a historic comeback for Manchester City? Next, we'll explore Guardiola's blunt message to his squad and the pressure of facing Real Madrid. Pep Guardiola has delivered a stark ultimatum to his Manchester City squad. Believe in the comeback against Real Madrid or don't bother showing up. Following a significant 3-0 defeat in the first leg of their Champions League tie, the manager made it crystal clear that doubt has no place in the dressing room as they prepare for the daunting second leg at home. Guardiola's message was unequivocal. If they don't believe, it's a problem. They're adults and they earn good salaries. If they don't believe in this in the Champions League, they should go home and stay there. He acknowledged the immense difficulty of the task, admitting that even Real Madrid, a club with unparalleled Champions League pedigree, has never overturned such a deficit in the competition. What do we have to lose? We have to try, he stated, while also conceding, is there anyone in this room who believes we can come back against Madrid? No one. It's impossible. Despite the seemingly insurmountable odds, Guardiola stressed the team's responsibility to compete with pride for the club, the fans, and their season's efforts. He believes football is a sport of unexpected moments, and that his players must approach the match with conviction, regardless of the first leg outcome. Amidst speculation about his own future, Guardiola also reaffirmed his commitment to the Manchester City project, expressing his desire to continue leading the team next season. This high-stakes encounter represents one of the most significant challenges of Guardiola's tenure. The manager's demand for absolute belief underscores the monumental nature of the comeback attempt, pushing his players to confront what many deem an impossible mission with unwavering determination. Can Pep Guardiola's unwavering belief inspire Manchester City to an impossible comeback? Up next, we'll wrap up all the top stories in our lightning round recap. Don't go anywhere. And that's a wrap on today's top stories. We saw Pep Guardiola facing a massive Champions League challenge against Real Madrid, a surprising training decision from the City manager, and a blunt call for belief from the squad. What a roller coaster of football drama. Make sure you're subscribed and the notification bell is on so you don't miss our next update. Follow us on all social media platforms and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We'll see you next time.